Today we're going to try to answer a few questions about the Girsan MC312 Sport competition ready shotgun. Got another video on this shotgun, put a link around here somewhere. Today we're going to see how well it handles 3-inch shells, and in doing that, answer the questions. Can this shotgun, even though it's a competition ready shotgun, be a viable choice for duck hunting or turkey hunting? So let's go. Hey crew, it's Chris with CloverTac and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here on CloverTac, we talk about all things firearm related. So if you're into that sort of thing, jump down and smash that subscribe button below. While you're down there, if you want to stay up to date on all the new content, well, go ahead and click that notification bell as well. Now, I was finally able to pick up some 3-inch ammunition to try out in this shotgun. Got some 12 gauge 3-inch shells here, Federal Speed Shock, 1,550 feet per second. This is 1 1/8 ounce of #3 steel shot. Be checking some of this out in the capacity of duck hunting today. And then got some Winchester Super X, obviously 12 gauge 3-inch, 210 feet per second velocity, 1 7/8 of #5 shot. This is going to be used as our turkey load. So the first thing I'm going to do today is remove the optic, because not a fan, obviously, of hunting birds with an optic. Girsan makes that easy with their optics ready system, integrated rail into the shotgun. We do have a mid-bead and a fiber optic front sight on this thing, so pretty traditional for bird hunting anyway. Gonna do this basically in 3 phases. The first one, gonna run some of each of this ammunition through the Girsan shotgun here, just see how well it cycles, the recoil, all of that good stuff. Then we're gonna move into a pattern test, because we're going to be running the full choke for this test. So I'm going to get that installed. And then finally, I've got some targets that are shaped, silhouette targets, shaped like duck and shaped like turkey. So we're going to test that by putting some shots down range once we know our pattern, and see if we can bring home the turkey and bring home the duck. So with that said, let's get started. As always, safety first with firearms. Got my eyes on. Going to put my ears in and we'll get this party started. All right, 3 rounds of this Federal Speed Shock. Here we go. Yeah, cycled pretty good, no problems there. All right, now some of this 3-inch Winchester Super X. Ooh, I don't know what it is about that Winchester Super X. Not the first time that I've shot any of that stuff. Considerably more recoil in that Winchester Super X. And I don't care if you're shooting slugs, buckshot, 2 3/4, 3-inch, whatever it is. Something about that Winchester Super X that, man, that stuff, it'll put the hurt on you. About 30 yards back here, going to fire one of these Federal Speed Shock and just see what our pattern looks like with that full choke. Here we go. Let's go take a look. And so nice dense pattern on that for 30 yards and a full choke, not too bad. It's in that upper left quadrant. So that means I'm probably gonna have to adjust just a little bit. Most of the shot falling above the bead, which is nice. That's something good to know. So I just need to make sure that I put my bead a little bit below and probably a little bit to the right of where I want the vast majority, you know, the center of that shot, the most dense point of that shot to hit the target. Now let's replace this and do a pattern test with that Winchester Super X. All right, same type scenario here. Gonna put one of these Winchester Super X downrange onto that blank target. Just kind of see where it patterns. Man, I'm hesitant because this thing will put a hurting on you. This Winchester Super X. This stuff does not joke. Here we go. It's interesting, but that looks like a very similar pattern to what we got with the Federal, but let's go take a look. All right, this one is interesting with that Winchester Super X. Pattern pretty well centered. So unlike the that Federal Speed Shock, if I'm firing this kind of stuff, instead of making sure my target's a little bit above that bead, need to just center that bead up on the target. It was a little bit left on that Federal Speed Shock as well. So I think my hold is regardless, my hold's probably going to be just a little bit right to get it done. Let's put up some animal targets now that we know about roughly what the pattern's going to look like, and put some shots onto those animal targets. Before we continue with the video, just a quick question of the day. I'm curious what shotgun loads you guys use for your turkey or your duck hunting. Jump down in the comments below, let me know. All right, we've got our duck down there. That's a massive duck, I know, but got our duck target posted down there. Federal Speed Shock. Remember, this is going to be a little bit high bead, a little bit left. Going to adjust for that. Put some shot on that target and see if that is going to be a situation where we can eat duck tonight. What do you say? Let's go. All right, let's go check out the target and see how that duck fared. All right, here we are downrange, and yeah, I mean, that pattern looks a little bit different than it did earlier when we patterned, but that's a lot of shot into that duck. Yeah, in my opinion, I think that's good enough to put some duck on the dinner table. Now give me 1 second, let me get that turkey target posted up, and we'll give that one a try. Got the turkey target downrange, the Winchester Super X. Now remember, when we did the pattern test on this, it was a little bit left, centered on that bead. I'm going to use that point of aim, adjust my hold a little bit, and see if we can't put a turkey on that dinner table. Let's go. Man, those things pack a wallop. Let's go take a look at the turkey target. Here we are downrange. We're taking a look at that turkey target, and lots of shot there on the turkey. I think we can definitely say that we would have a turkey on the table tonight. Might be picking BBs out of that sucker, but he would be on the table for sure. So the questions were, would the Girsan MC312 Sport competition ready shotgun handle those 3-inch shells? I think the answer to that is yes. The other questions were, could it be viable for duck hunting as well as turkey hunting? I think the answer is yes, it is. I want to thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching, and until next time, don't forget to chain fire freedom.